Today we're taking you inside of Colonia San Antonio, one of San Miguel's most popular neighborhoods, and showing you a house that gives you quite a bit for the price.
At the time we filmed it, the asking price was around $389,000. And that includes a 2-bedroom main house, a garage, a rooftop terrace, and a completely separate 1-bedroom casita.
But this is not a turnkey property. It could definitely use some freshening up, and there's something in the casita we'd like to investigate further.
But before we show you the house, let's take a quick look around the neighborhood. It's a very large neighborhood.
It's got different distinct areas. It can be very close to Centro.
Yeah, depending on if you're close to the Ancha de San Antonio, that's closest to Centro, and if you keep going deep into the San Antonio neighborhood, you get further and further away.
So if you just happen to be on the east side, you're a minute away from Centro. If you're on the west side, you're 15 minutes away. That's how big it is. And this is walking distance.
Yeah, and I would say that the prices vary according to how close to Centro you are. The further away, the less expensive the houses can get. So San Antonio has this really interesting commercial corridor where we're heading to right now, where there are lots of restaurants and cafes that we actually enjoy going to all the time.
Yep.
We've mentioned Pork Belly as one of our favorite places. Panina is one of our favorite bakeries because we have many. And we're heading to Panina right now.
San Antonio has become one of those neighborhoods where everybody likes to live because it still has a lot of character. Let's go walk this way. It has so many different local neighborhood shops.
It's a mixed neighborhood.
And it's also getting pricey though, because it's becoming so popular.
It's become popular, yeah. It's been discovered. It's no longer a new area.
You're far enough away that you're not in the hubbub of the noise of Centro, but you're close enough.
But I wouldn't say that San Antonio is a quiet neighborhood.
No, but it can be.
It's a noisier neighborhood than most. As we hear construction. There's always lots of construction going on here.
If you are near the busy thoroughfare, it's going to be noisy, but
Yeah.
if you go further into the neighborhood, it's going to be a lot quieter.
We're gonna go get some coffee.
And take it to the San Antonio Plaza and keep chatting. I think I want a flat white.
Me too, because I don't want a lot.
Buenos días.
I'm actually not hungry, but
What you thinking?
something small. I think I'm gonna have a blueberry muffin.
I think I'm going to go, can't decide. Maybe chocolatín.
Hola, buenos días. 2 flat whites para llevar.
Okay.
Un muffin de blueberry. ¿Y qué quieres tú?
Un chocolatín, por favor.
Con tarjeta, por favor.
¿Esos son los bagels? Así es. Ah, ok. Fresh bagels.
Gracias.
There's a lot of new construction going on, especially in this part of San Antonio. Just a block away is the square. It's really, really close.
I wonder in what era were these houses built?
Well, this is an old neighborhood. There's a lot of renovations that have been going on, though. Even that one you can tell has been renovated.
Hola,
Buenas.
Está muy bonita su tienda.
muchas gracias. También tengo entregas a domicilio.
Ah, qué bien.
Si necesita flores para de regalo o los centros de mesa,
Ajá.
le dejo una tarjetita.
Muchas gracias.
Sí.
Okay. Gracias.
Perfecto. Gracias. So you'll find flower shops, tortilla shops, grocery stores, corner stores, all kinds of stuff here. I really like this plaza because it's almost noon.
It's a Monday.
And it's quiet. It's a peaceful local neighborhood plaza. One thing that's really cool about this plaza is that we're only minutes away from the main plaza, the Jardín Allende, where the parroquia is and where all the tourists go.
Yeah.
And yet, we could be anywhere in Mexico right now. And if you're coming to San Miguel to explore neighborhoods like this for yourself, our boutique B&B Antigua Capilla is on the eastern edge of Centro, just a short walk from the Jardín. We'd love to have you stay with us. Scan the QR code or click the link in the show notes if you'd like to take a closer look. Now, one of the nice things about San Antonio is that you're close enough to Centro to enjoy it without actually having to live in the middle of it. This is the typical plaza that you find in front of churches anywhere in Mexico. Right now, it's a little quiet. There's still noise, there's still traffic around us and people doing their everyday things. Right now it's calm, but this is the main
community spot for people to gather, and there's lots of schools around here, so the children will come through here later and their parents, and on the weekends it's very busy with mass at the church right over there. So there is always a lot going on here.
Which is cool because right now it's quiet. Other days it's buzzing with families and vendors selling food, street food and all kinds of things. In fact, once a year, there's the big festival that originates right here at the church, the Dia de los Locos, the Day of the Crazies, literally translated. People come early in the morning and they attend mass here at the church. And then that's followed by the craziest procession that starts down the street here and it goes all the way to the square around the historical center. And talk about a lively, noisy, festive environment. And that lasts the whole week leading up to the event.
And if you're thinking San Antonio is always this peaceful, this is definitely not the weekend to test that theory. And if you're trying to figure out which part of San Miguel might be right for you, we've put together a San Miguel neighborhood guide that covers a number of areas people tend to consider.
Scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the show notes. This is a super convenient neighborhood to live in because you're walking distance to everything, right?
Yeah, you're very close to everything. So everything that you need is around you and you don't have to go very far to get to it.
You don't really need a car if you live here. You could walk to the supermarket from here even and then take a taxi back with your groceries. San Antonio is an authentic neighborhood, right? It's gotten a little shinier. There's a lot of new construction. I'm just looking at a property right in front of us there.
Lots.
Brand new.
Yes, lots of new buildings, new condos.
And there's also a lot more dining opportunities here. You don't have to walk to Centro anymore. You can stay in the neighborhood and have a nice meal here now. What do you think foreigners like to live here?
Because of the convenience of the location, it's pretty flat.
Yeah.
Also because it's an authentic neighborhood and there's lots going on in it. So you don't need a car, you can walk to everything. There's just lots of availability of things.
This wouldn't be a good neighborhood for people that really, really, really need peace and quiet because this is a real Mexican neighborhood and with that comes the noise that is associated with living in Mexico, like fireworks, like music, parties, barking dogs,
church bells,
maybe roosters next door and things like that. So that might not work out for you if you value your peace and quiet.
Yeah, and if you don't want to live really close to other people, this might not be the neighborhood for you too because there isn't a lot of space. And this is also the kind of thing that we spend time doing during our Move to Mexico Discovery Week, getting out into different neighborhoods and seeing what everyday life in San Miguel actually feels like.
So if you're seriously considering a move here and want to experience San Miguel beyond Centro, scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the show notes to join us on our next Discovery Week.
But now let's head over and meet Romina.
Now, one thing to keep in mind, the house we're about to show you isn't right here by the plaza.
It's further west in San Antonio where it becomes more residential, it's less polished, and you're farther away from Centro.
And as Romina is about to explain, that difference in location is part of the reason you're getting more house for the money here.
Hi! Welcome!
Thank you!
Welcome to Casa Las Nubes. This is, I would say, the best priced listing currently in the San Antonio neighborhood. This is a little bit the part of the lower streets of San Antonio. So it's, you walk more to get to the downtown area. However, they're nice streets, it's safe. And currently this house is listed at around $389,000. And we're gonna see a main house with 2 bedrooms and a separate casita that's included in the price. Okay, please come in. So as you come in, you find this galley style kitchen, but it's pretty spacious. You have cement countertops in a beautiful brown color. Saltillo tile floors all over the home. Nice natural light coming to the kitchen. And then you find the living and dining room with beautiful windows and a Juliet balcony that overlooks a terrace that's down below, and that belongs to the separate casita. The separate casita owns this terrace, And also each house has its own separate water meter and power meter. So they're all separate. The house is offered partially furnished. And at the end of the day, everything is negotiable. This is a gas fireplace. And that's kind of enough in San Miguel de Allende for our cold weather. You turn it on just a couple of months. And you have two big windows. And I like the height of the ceilings. This is a very nice feature. Sometimes the ceilings are very low. These are around 3.5 meter ceilings. This is a very nice feature about this house.
Nice. It makes it feel larger.
It makes it feel larger, absolutely. You have some storage here under the stairs. And I forgot to show you the garage. Let's go and check out the garage. So that's also a unique feature. In these areas, it's not very common to have a garage. This is a nice size garage. Sometimes houses have a garage, but it's so compact that literally you can't fit even a very small vehicle. So this is a very nice size garage.
It is.
So it's always a super plus.
Does this house have a filtration system?
It does not. That's a very good question, because if someone wants to add water filtration system, reverse osmosis under the kitchen sink, those are not very expensive systems. You could even add a softener, and it's important that people know that if you want to add those systems, it's not a big cost that they're going to have to pay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, let's go. So up to the second story, the stairs are nice and wide, nice railing. So here you land in this area that's like a flex area, flex room. It could be an office, it could be a TV room.
Exercise space.
Exactly, yoga room.
Yeah.
And it has nice skylights to bring some natural light. And then to the right, the first bedroom. You have a nice Juliet balcony here, ideal to put some plants, and then you have ventilation. These are all iron windows, so you can open them and you have your screen, and you have a fan. And if it gets hotter, then some people upgrade and put a mini split unit, but this owners decided just to stay like this.
And if you'd like more information about this house, or you'd like to connect with Romina about finding a home here in San Miguel, just comment SMA Dream below and we'll connect you. And this street, even though the room is facing the street, you can have the window open, it's a quiet street.
So that's another very important thing you just mentioned. Some streets in Colonia San Antonio, and not to mention Centro, can be very, very noisy. No bus line here. So it's very quiet, as you see. So that's a very important thing that you pointed out too, because it's quiet.
Yes.
While being in an area that offers walking distance.
How far would you say walking is it to the square from here?
I would say 20 to 25 minutes.
Not bad at all.
Not terrible. And there's a lot of restaurants in all the San Antonio area, coffee shops. So it's a very pleasant walk. And you could taxi if you come back in a taxi, or you could walk, but it's a very decent walk, I would say. This is a wall closet, and then you have the ensuite bathroom that's nice and spacious for a not so big bedroom.
Lots of counter.
Lots of counter. You have Saltillo tile floors and Talavera from Dolores Hidalgo, and polished concrete countertops.
Yeah.
In this brown color that's like...
Looks like wood.
Yeah, exactly. This sinks from Dolores Hidalgo, little accent tile from Dolores Hidalgo too. This is the second bedroom. I wouldn't name it the principal bedroom because they're very similar in size. But this one has a bathroom with a soaking tub. And I would say the closet is a little bit larger. And maybe the space where the bed is situated is a little bit larger. And then nice ensuite bathroom with another sink from Dolores Hidalgo, polished concrete again on the counter, and your soaking tub.
And it's well lit. I mean, we have the lights on, but
Yes.
a lot of natural light that comes in.
And now up to the rooftop. So rooftop here, it's very spacious, lots of plants, sitting area here. And this is a view to El Libramiento, which is a highway that connects both parts of town. This is a laundry room. Let me show you, Francisco. So you have washer and dryer and some space to put your cleaning supplies and storage here on the corner.
Nice. It's always nice to have a nice outdoor space to hang out.
Yes, and to have a covered area because the sun in San Miguel is very strong. So you want to have a place that offers some shade.
Do the plants stay?
Yes, all the plants stay. All the plants come with the house. Here's a propane tank and stairs that access that part of the roof for maintenance purposes. You can access it. And some views of the Picacho Mountains over there.
Right. Yeah, you don't get the views of Centro, but you get different views.
Exactly. You don't have church views, but this is an outdoor area. Like in many cities, basically you oversee the neighbors. This is a nice house right across.
All right. Do we meet you downstairs?
Yes.
So far, everything that you've seen has been part of the main house, but there's still one piece of this property, a completely separate one-bedroom casita with its own entrance and, as Romina mentioned earlier, its own utilities.
And depending on what you wanted to do with it, it could be a guest space, space for family, or potentially even a rental. But there's also something here we'd like to take a closer look at.
Okay, so this is a separate casita. They named it 2A.
Okay.
So it has its own door, its own totally separate entrance. So you have this courtyard that belongs to the casita, pretty spacious. This is the laundry room of the casita. There's a washing machine, but someone could put here a stacked unit, yeah, of course, or washer and dryer if they wanted.
Okay. Plenty of space for the stack.
Plenty of space.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so this is the entrance. So it's like a little apartment. You have, no, exactly. You have your kitchen, living room, dining room, and a fireplace, gas fireplace.
There's something here we want to point out that we didn't talk about when we originally toured the house. You can clearly see some moisture staining on this wall on the casita.
We don't know what's causing it or how extensive it is. We're not going to speculate. But if we were considering buying this property, we definitely want to have it investigated as part of the inspection.
And then a bedroom with an ensuite bathroom that's very nice and spacious. They used it as a rental for a period of time, but not for long. But I think someone could make more of this extra property. They didn't rent it long, but I think you could get nice income, have a steady tenant, and there's like enough separation where they can do their life and you don't even notice. Okay.
What do you think?
I think it has good bones, but it needs a little TLC. It needs a little love. I think Romina summed it up pretty well. There are a lot of things we liked about this property. The high ceilings, the garage, the rooftop, and especially that completely separate casita.
But we'd also go into this knowing that it needs some work. The main house could use some freshening up, and we'd want to take a closer look at the casita before deciding what we'd do with it.
Especially the moisture stain that we showed you. We don't know whether that's something relatively simple or something more involved, and that's exactly why you'd want a good inspection.
So for us, the question isn't really whether it's the perfect house for $389,000, because it's not. It's whether you're getting enough house in this location to make taking on some of that work worthwhile.
And also making sure that you're okay and liking that neighborhood,
Yes.
that particular part of San Antonio. And we're curious what you think. Would you rather buy something like this and update it to your taste, or spend more money for something that's already turnkey?